Well, hey guys, welcome back. Thorzax here. What I wanted to do today was I wanted to go ahead and tell you guys how we're progressing along with the M&P mold hollow base wad cutter. Okay, I got that sized and lubricated to 3/5/8 diameter, and this is casted up of range scrap lead because that's what I have the bulk of. Anyway, so I just casted it up of that. We're going to be using match cases, you know, for the loading, and I got 100 rounds here already primed. I used CCI primers, CCI 500 primers. One thing I wanted to let you guys in on here is that these bullets, when they're casted, you know, with a flat base, they weigh in at 148 grains. When they're casted with the hollow base, though, they weigh 128 grains. So these are going to move a lot faster through the barrel than, you know, the 148 grain ones. So I've been looking at load data and that sort of thing for it. And that's another thing I wanted to go ahead and address as well. Now, you guys know, that I'm a big fan of bullseye powder. I mean, I've been using bullseye powder forever. Alliant bullseye, Hercules bullseye. I've been using that forever. That's just been my standard target go-to powder forever. I got a ton of it. But the one thing I wanted to go ahead and address is that we're going to shake it up a little bit. The last loads that I did was the comparison of the Lee cast bullets versus the store-bought Hornady and Spear bullets in the hollow base. Now the lead bullet is almost an exact duplicate of the H&G number 50, all except for the nose and the crimp. But the lube bands and all that stuff is just about the same. You're going to have to excuse me. I got a real severe cold right now. So anyway, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be using a new powder. And I really don't know that much about it because I never used it before, but we're going to be using Vita Varie N320. Okay, this has similar burn characteristics with Winchester 231 and Herco, and that's a little slower than bullseye. But we're going to go ahead and we're going to give this a try and see how that works. See if that kind of picks up a little bit in the way of accuracy. I also took the liberty to go ahead and get some Vita Varie N310 as well. This is faster. This is in the burn rate of bullseye. This actually competes with bullseye powder. And so we're going to go ahead and try this and see how this works as well later on in further tests with the H&G 50. So this ought to be really interesting because of the hollow base and the weight reduction and all that, as far as a comparison between the two. And I'm just going to go ahead and shoot them through the Bill Davis gun and the Model 14 and see how they shoot. Other than that, I wanted to go ahead and cross another subject here. Johnny's reloading bench, I think he did, the reloading community, I mean, up and down the line here, he kind of introduced us to this little guy. And I'm going to tell you what, if you haven't spent the 15 bucks to get one of these, I mean, they're really well worth the money. I find this little scale just it's the TL series professional digital mini scale, and you know, it's made in China. It's you know, WAOAW, yeah, WAOAW. I'll tell you what, if you guys haven't got one of these yet, they're really well worth the money. I mean, they're accurate. I've tried this against my beam scale. I've also went ahead and bounced off the Hornady. And I'm going to tell you what, the Hornady and this weigh out, you know, to the same. I mean, I've checked my Hornady scale with it, and it works great. One thing, though, about getting older is that we're vision challenged. And the display on this is really small. So what I did, thanks again to Johnny, so I went ahead and upgraded. I went ahead and got this Jobbits. And this right here is the mini scale, professional mini scale. It goes down in 1/100ths of grains. Now, am I going to use 1/100ths of grains? I'm not going to get that too wrapped around the axle about, you know, powder. Because there's other things you have to take into consideration when you're dealing with that. I mean, you have to deal with burn characteristics of the powder, barometric pressure, you know, does getting your powder charges down to 1/100th of a grain make a difference? No, it doesn't. Would I take this to Tiffany's in New York and walk in and start weighing diamonds with it? Is it that accurate? Probably not. But it does have the capability of going beyond what you know, reloading scales you know, are generally judged at. So anyway, it was well worth the money. I think I paid, boy, I went on Amazon, and these were, I think, $32. So for $32, you're getting a pretty accurate scale with a wide display that you can see. You know, it's backlit the whole bit. And then again, you know, I mean, I want to go ahead and extend a huge thank you to Johnny's Reloading Bench for bringing these up. I mean, they're affordable. I mean, if you go out and look at a beam scale nowadays, even a cheap one's going to run you at least $50. I mean, you know, unless you buy the Lee one. But you know, $15. Yeah, you're in the door. Yeah. So anyway, that was a little bit of my product review here. Thank you to Johnny's Reloading Bench. He did an outstanding job in August as well. He got a video out every day. He did exactly what he said he was going to do. So anyway, that's where I'm at. What I'm probably going to do is I'm probably going to skip the part of flaring the necks, charging the cases, and then pressing the bullets in. So the next time you see these, they'll be loaded with the H&G 50s, and we'll be using the Vita Varie in 320. So we'll be doing that. So stay tuned. I wanted to give you guys kind of an up-to-date of what's going on, and that's pretty much it. I'm also looking at another thing too, the little dome-based pins. That's going to be a separate deal. These little dome pins that go in the M&P mold. I haven't cast any of them yet. I want to go ahead and I want to test these first and see if I have to do some adjustments with my alloy. But I have a feeling that those there are going to weigh in probably about 140 grains. And so, you know, we'll see. Like I said, you're getting 3 different bullets there in one mold. You're getting the flat base 148 grain or 150 grain. And then you're getting the dome base probably about 140 grains. And then you're getting these right here with a hollow base that are right around 130 grains or 128 grains, depending on the alloy that you use. So I'm going to go ahead, instead of having coffee chat, I'm going to go ahead and have Theraflu chat and get better. I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so. Yeah. So anyway, I will see you guys in the next video. Good reloading to you. And I also want to say one thing too. I want to thank all my new subscribers. Guys, I'm going to tell you something. A month ago, I think I was at like 425, something like that, in subscriptions. And right now, I haven't checked recently, but I've had some sign-ups. And I know one thing. I believe I'm over 550, or I mean, it's growing. I mean, I've picked up a lot of subscribers, and I want to thank everybody out there for giving me a shout out on their channel, and you know, having people check out what, you know, I have going over here at Thor's Axe. Everybody's welcome. Everybody has a nail on the wall to hang their coffee cup on. Just clear off a spot, you know, and have a seat. And we'll have some coffee chats later. And and I want to welcome the other guy up in Canada. I went ahead and asked him, you know, hey, how about doing a coffee chat? You know, and sure enough, he came into the fold, you know, with me and Bacon, and, you know, things are great. Johnny, on the other hand, Johnny's Reloading Bench, he hasn't had a coffee chat yet. So, you know, maybe he just doesn't like coffee. I don't know. Maybe he doesn't like chatting. I don't know. This is Thor's Axe. I'm signing out, okay?